the thing about it with like TJ and some of these other guys, like there's nothing you can do about it either because TJ would just break you in half.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like, which is, I run into this option. A 7'3", I ran into.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just a part of life,
move.
man.
Hey, yeah, why didn't you fight?
Good move.
What?
Why didn't you fight?
Well, first of all, the guy, okay? I don't want to take a main event opportunity at WrestleMania from somebody who definitely has earned it and deserved it and, dedicates their entire life to getting in there.
Could hurt somebody.
Who would I be? Because let's say I do happen to catch
I was a little bummed.
Oh, you were bummed out, huh? Think about how bummed out these wrestlers would have been if I come in there with 4 jobs, 5 jobs, and then I just rattle through the Royal Rumble and win it, and Cody Rhodes doesn't have a chance to finish the story. CM Punk doesn't have an opportunity to finish the story. Braun Breaker, who's been waiting for this opportunity for a long time. Yeah. Let's say I walk in there and the 7'3" Omos, who is way too big.
He's a big son of a bitch.
That thing is gigantic. I was pumping myself up here.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
How could you not?
So, I mean, there's a sign there. Pat McAfee is gone. I'm not, but I appreciate, hey, whoever held that up, I love you. I needed that, by the way, because I immediately forgot it as soon as I turned. Look at that thing. What is it? It's 7'3". And then Braun Breaker, this is he just oozes his energy and intensity. It's like I pulled my hamstring just like 2 weeks ago running the sprint. You think I'm supposed to battle against Omos? I don't think so. I was not ready. I was not prepared.
I was excited.
Well, we're off ESPN. Sports Center's in 7 minutes. We'll see you tomorrow. But then I get on the side of the ring, after I'd stepped out. And by the way, the boots almost slipped in. Dan Orlovsky, everybody thinks you're not on anymore because we're not on ESPN anymore, even though hundreds of thousands of people watch on YouTube and ESPN Plus every day, which is kind of a modern marvel when it comes to streaming, but in all the doofus' eyes, it doesn't mean anything, which is a whole nother conversation. But just talking.
I wish it was off a minute ago.
Just talking ball or whatever the case is. But when I get outside the ropes, I think about Tim McAfee. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think about Sally McAfee.
Sure.
And I think about my baby girl, Mackenzie.
Sure. Your family.
And my wife. And I go, is this what I want to have on tape? Is this what I want to have on tape? Even though I'm doing the right thing. I'm not taking any opportunities from anybody that certainly has earned it and deserved it. I'm nowhere near physically prepared to battle a 7'3" guy.
Who is?
No way, but I'll figure it out. Fuck. I'll figure something out in there. That's what I'm thinking on silent. I'm like, I'm not. I get back in there and then all of a sudden, I'm not. Yeah, I am actually. I am going to have this on film. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I'll see you guys later. And right back to the commentators table with
maybe another time.
I don't think so. I don't know if the Royal Rumble is really my event, because as I'm getting in there, Cody Rhodes is sitting there too.
Yeah.
And I look in the eyes of Cody Rhodes as I'm walking up those steps, and it's like, this guy's entire life revolves around tonight.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. All right.
Not to mention JD.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Orlovsky. Thank you, Dan. But yeah, I got out of there. Waste of a spot. Shut up. Okay. Yeah. Shut up.
Clowns.
All right. Shut up. Don't even,
That guy's a big dude. I remember seeing him back in the day, I think, when I was down there with you.
So he's gotten more.
He is so big.
Yeah.
Literally.
He didn't flinch either. When you jump back in, you act like you were going to do something. He didn't even flinch.
Well, didn't
one
move.
muscle.
Well, and Braun Breaker, I think he just bounced his tits one time.
Well, he had already cut like 6 people in half with some of the most fierce spears I've ever seen in my life.
Look at the carnage in the ring as you're getting in there. Like, there's people laying everywhere.
Yeah, 23 miles an hour, that Braun Breaker guy's coming off the ropes.
He can hit.
23 miles an hour.
Yeah. Tyreek Hill in the ring.
Faster, they said. Yeah. He was clocked faster using the same device than Tyreek was on the field. Now, Tyreek.
He was clocked at 23?
23 point something, coming off the ropes. Slingshot.
Think about that.
Yeah, and people are like, why'd you get out of there? Why the fuck did I get out of there?
What do you think? Yeah.
You don't think that guy deserves a main event spot at WrestleMania? He does.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this guy in some cowboy boots?
They look great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love those boots. They're not ready to kick the ass.
Pros and cons.
They're not great wrestling boots.
Pros and cons.
Had you won the Rumble, who would you have chosen to face at WrestleMania?
So a lot of people would just assume that I would go right at the Big Oos.
Have to.
How would you not?
No, Seth fucking Rollins. I'm coming to you, pal. Just because I want to dance with Roman.
Sure.
Man, Seth's got a knee right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm not. By the way, don't deserve the opportunity. Don't desire the opportunity. We'll love to watch everything that takes place. But you pick Seth. because the knee thing that's happening.
Figure he's gaming it.
Sure.
Yeah, but Cody wants to finish the Universal story. Like his father.
I thought
sense.
Omos had it in a runaway.
Yeah, then Omos and Braun got eliminated within 14 seconds of me getting eliminated.
Yeah, because you gave him one of these, you know? They were
Yeah, you shook him up.
They were thinking about, oh shit, McAfee might come back up here and give us one of these.
So big, that thing.
Had to feel good to be back out there, though.
I loved it.
Yeah,
It was so cool.
it's awesome.
Like the life schedule is just so absurd for good reasons. Like very fortunate, very lucky to be doing what we're doing for a living. But what we do, how long, I mean, we're every day, you know? And it's not just when we're live. We don't have an agent, you know? So like I'm dealing, literally, I have a lot on my plate on a regular basis, which is my fault, but also something that I enjoy. And the boys kick a lot of ass. So it's like we have full-time jobs every single day. And it's like hard to get travel in with the WWE. So anytime I have a chance to get back with the schedule and the opportunity where they're inviting me back, it's like, man, I can't I run. I don't walk back. I run to the plane to get there because it's great. Man, just the family that's there, the crew, everybody behind the scenes.
The best.
It's like so cool to see. And then WWE Universe was so nice. You know, I had no idea what was going to happen because I've been reading a lot of terrible stuff about me from a lot of people for the last 2 weeks. So when they're like, hey, you want to come back and commentate? I'm like, yeah. They're like, we're going to give an introduction early. We'll give you an intro, start the show, and then we'll be off and running. I was like, can you just sneak me in there? I don't know if you need to let everybody know in an arena, 48,044 people, that I'm there or whatever. And Michael Cole's like, why? And I'm like, I've read a lot of things about me lately. I don't know if I need to be hearing that from the crew. And they cheered. I'm very, very thankful and lucky that they do that. And anytime I get, that person's awesome. I am not, but I appreciate that person. Anytime I get a chance to go back, it's a dream come true. I feel like a little kid. I wrote that in the thing. I legitimately feel like a little kid. And so grateful for everybody over there. They're so incredibly kind to me. And I love it, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, great scene.
I mean, it's...
Was that the Slim Jim section you were doing that to?
The Long Boy Gang. You talk about the LBG?
Was that what it was?
That was the Long Boy Gang.
That's what the Slim Jim section was?
The Long Boy Gang. Yeah, Michael Cole said it.
Who's that?
That's West Side Gunna, I do believe. He and I met each other
D-Bot
I
knows
thought it
him
was
for
someone
sure.
else.
a couple of times. Corey Graves, take a seat, pal. Guy with the ref thing wants to say hello. Let me kiss my wife.
Cole looks great.
Cole does look incredibly fit. He's been working out more than anybody.
Not as good as
Tommy
Dave.
Carlucci, old cuz down there. I mean, like everybody.
Where the hell was Jeff sitting?
So Jeff was to the right of, from the left of the ring right there. Me and Cole had a big hug, big hug.
Jeff, that
Barely
was a
see
great,
Jeff.
great moment.
Jeff right over there is good.
Jeff was
snake
awesome,
in the
but not
grass.
as awesome as the Apex Predator. I mean, that was bullshit.
Randy Orton's what, 275 it looks like?
He is in unbelievable shape.
Diesel. It was awesome, man. And it was fun to work alongside Corey Graves again, which is cool. Because there for a while it wasn't a blast.
Sure.
You know, it was like, oh, this guy hates my guts over here.
A couple Pittsburgh guys.
Yeah, listen, dude, can we have a good time here? And then last night, or on Saturday night, he was awesome.
Yeah.
Because his brain, good. Corey Graves' brain is
He looks so cool.
as a Yinzer, he has like a expert level brain. And then Michael Cole's the greatest of all time. So that like, I'm just sitting there, and there were some people that came out, I had no idea who they were.
Sure, that's gonna happen.
I have no clue. I was looking over at the Trons. I'm like, what's the name here? What's the name here? And Cole and Corey are like, oh my! And I'm like, oh yeah, oh my, oh yeah, oh.
Is that his name? Oh my.
And then I was like, oh, this person doesn't wrestle for WWE? No, they're like not at all. No, they're somewhere else.
Okay.
Okay, all right, sweet. Jordan Grace.
Yeah.
What a show.
Yoked.
I had no clue who that
Jocked.
was. As I was going through Gorilla to get up and out, you know, because I kind of kept it as a surprise backstage, so I didn't really see many people. So as I'm going through there, I see her and I'm like, oh, because she had a title around and she was facing away. I'm like, holy fuck, who is jocked? Absolutely jocked.
So jocked.
And then I come out there and they're like, TNA knockout champion. It's like, holy shit.
Believe it.
Hey, and to the WWE's credit, nobody really talks about this much, especially in the wrestling mark world. Like, they put her over.
Yeah.
In the WWE Royal Rumble as the TNA knockout champion. And then Cody Rhodes going back-to-back for the first time in 26 years. Hadn't been done since Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Right.
And then obviously Roman Reigns wins clean. Kevin Owens got screwed.
KO.
Well,
He's a
Kevin Owens got screwed.
He's a
not. He
cheater.
tried to cheat.
He got screwed.
he
tried to
he
cheat.
stooped to Logan Paul's level. I mean, KO's everything that's right in the wrestling world, and I thought he would go out there with grace and with.
He didn't.
Yeah, and
Is this change of tone for you or KO?
I love KO.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I love KO.
He's a scumbag.
That's this guy who hates KO.
Yeah, Tons does not like KO because once he started doing the stunner and the swanton and everything, Tons like, who is this guy? Well, he's all of us. That's what he is. KO is all of us. Yeah, but what about this ref? All of a sudden, he's got perfect eyes. How's he even see it?
It's so golden.
How's he even see it?
You gotta tuck those in your trunks. Everybody knows that.
I agree, but what is this ref? Super? What is?
Thank God he was there.
Jeff told him to keep an eye out.
Well, Jeff came in, this son of a bitch, and interrupted it all. We had a good match going. And Logan Paul's still United States champion.
Yeah.
So if you're in the continental United States, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, and Alaska, Logan Paul is still your champion.
Amen.
And Kevin Owens, a Canadian, almost won it, but
Can't have that.
Where'd he hide those in his pants? Yeah. He didn't have
It
pockets.
was around his dong.
he always
Flipping around
where
the tip of
Carlito
his
had his
penis.
apple. I was
That
watching.
was-
I was watching Carlito pull his apple out. It was
Look at
close.
the ref.
You can see him.
I didn't even see him. I mean, what is he even talking about? The guy had tape all over his hand before this.
You know the WWE referees. You know they do
They're on top of it.
the eye practice drills.
They do have the greatest referee crew out of all the professional sports.
Yes.
And congrats to Bailey winning the Women's Royal Rumble.
Here we go, Bailey.